5-minute break. And this break is here for a couple of reasons. First reason is so that you can go out there and get your beverages on the other side of those curtains over there. If you were here in the waiting area early enough to order beverages, they'll be appearing on the other side of those curtains. Brought to you by your lovely servers. Who do we have tonight? Who do we have tonight? They're not here yet. That just means your drinks are going to be super fresh. The spirits are entering the room. That was a banger of a joke. I don't know what that but the real reason that this break is here is for me, for sort of an ethical purpose. Because in doing this show here over the past 3 years, I have discovered that this is the part of the show where inevitably I will lose some audience members. And that's fine. What comes next is not for everyone. And I wanted to make sure that people had like a ripcord or an escape hatch that they could pull. Some people do not want to touch what comes next with a 10-foot pole. And that makes perfect sense to me. Because what we've been doing so far has been sort of a kind of fun magic show. Effectively exactly the same techniques as card tricks, just kind of dressed a little different. And when we return, it will still be that. Got it, finally, got it! But it won't feel that way. And I won't be saying this again. We're going to go fully into the theme. I'm going to be asking you to think of names of deceased friends, family members, loved ones. If this is not your kind of thing, like I said, I completely understand. Nobody's obligated to return. I'm not offended by empty seats, and you guys have been a wonderful audience for the first half, so I appreciate it. No, but this forces me now to bring something up because I'm at the center of a bit of a controversy in my field, right? So consider that the warning. This is the message, because just in case I do lose anyone, they need to hear this. I'm in the center of a bit of a controversy in my field. People do this kind of thing. Magic tricks. People who do magic tricks for a living. Now, when the magic tricks look a little more real, whatever that means, they can get away with calling themselves like a ghost whisperer, or like a psychic medium, or like some other fictional creature, like a Sherlockian detective. I can read how I know what your pin is by how you tie your shoes, or something like that. And at the end of the day, we're all doing magic tricks. It's all deception. It's all lies. And that's what you sign up for when you come to a place like this. Honestly, that's what you sign up for. You sign up for deception. You sign up for magic. But the problem is that not everyone knows, at least to the degree that it matters, that that's what they're signing up for. Not everyone is aware of those deceptions as deceptions. And I think that the great majority of people in my field, they like that. They prey on those people. They want you to walk out of the room worse off. They want you to walk out knowing less about believing the lie, right? Believing the lie. They want you to think you did see a medium or did see a detective, and you just didn't, probably. You probably saw a magician or at least someone who's willing to lie to you. And I prefer my magic to be mysterious, and I prefer my deceptions to be consensual. So I'm going to say something now more clearly than any performer in my field has ever said it. And potentially more clearly than any performer in my field ever will. It's yet to be seen. If you wanted to know more about what was happening in these four walls. Now, outside these four walls, none of my business. I mean, I have my suspicions. None of my business, ultimately, but if you wanted to know more about this show, this here, you would not go to the witchy store, you would not go to the occult store, the crystal shop, the spirituality section, nor the psychology section of the bookstore. None of that is relevant here, not one bit. You would go to the toy store. Yeah. And in the toy store, you would navigate to the beginner's magic kit for children. And believe it or not, wrapped up in those little mass-manufactured pieces of plastic, you would find the beginnings to every single secret that you've witnessed tonight. And the beginnings to every single mystery that's yet to come. So, keep that in the back of your mind. Or don't. Either way is fine by me. My responsibility has been met.